Hello everybody. So after a long time, a YouTube video for me, and first, of course, the World Test Championship is just around the corner. But before that, I'll just try to wind up by reviewing the IPL 2023. It has been a brilliant IPL, one of the best IPLs in recent times, with a lot of close matches, a lot of 200 runs being chased, good batting pitches by and large, and some magnificent performances, especially in the batting front. So Chennai Super Kings finally winning the IPL title by beating Gujarat Titans in the final, in the on the last ball of the match. It was a brilliant final. In fact, Gujarat Titans batted first. They scored 214, a brilliant innings from Sai Sudarshan 96, Riddhiman Shah scored 54, Shubman Gill 39, Speedy 39. They were batting beautifully, a very formidable score for a final, runs on the board. But then the rains came and the Duckworth Lewis, due to Duckworth Lewis rule, the overs were reduced. And in 15 overs, Chennai were given a target of 171. Their batting, their long batting, very strong batting, and a lot of depth there. They really went about it in a very aggressive manner. Devon Conway getting 47 of 25, Rituraj Gaikwad quick fire 26, 20s and 30s galore right through the inning. Shivam Dubey not out 32, and then Ravindra Jadeja. Last over of Mohit Sharma, first four balls, brilliant Yorkers, and then Ravindra Jadeja hitting 6 and 4 and winning the match for Chennai in brilliant style. Chennai were chasing very well. Most of the time of the chase, it looked that they will cover it up, but then in the last couple of overs, Mohit Sharma, Shami, they bowled very well, and Mohit Sharma almost finished off the match. Just one good ball, one dot ball was needed, and Gujarat would have been the champions. But Chennai, it must be said, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, brilliant captaincy right through. I think of the five titles that Chennai has won, this is the best that Dhoni has captained. Why? Because he had a bowling attack which was pretty weak at the start, with so many injuries to Deepak Chahar and then Mukesh Chaudhary, Simarjit Singh. The first choice pace attack was out. But then Dhoni just kept the team together. The spinners bowled very well. Jadeja bowled very well right through the tournament, 20 wickets, and Dhoni got something out of Matisha Patirana, that he made him into a death bowler in the second half of the innings, and those 4 overs he really bowled beautifully with his Maninga like slinger action. So Matisha Patirana taking 19 wickets in the IPL, and he became Dhoni's savior as a bowler. And Deepak Chahar also became fit towards the latter half of the tournament, and finally Chennai won. But kudos to Dhoni, with this bowling attack, he still managed to win an IPL. As for Gujarat Titans, brilliant, once again a brilliant performance. Final last year, another final this year. They won the tournament last year. They just missed by 2 balls. Just the last ball, they missed out winning the final this year. Two back-to-back final wins would have been a great story, but it was not to be for Hardik Pandya. But they and be absolutely very happy. They should be absolutely very happy with the way their campaign went this season. Brilliant team, very strong bowling attack, a very good batting lineup. In all, the most compact team of this championship was Gujarat Titans. They looked the most well-rounded team. Apart from the other teams, the other two playoffs, the Mumbai Indians, they batted very well. They were the best batting side in this IPL. They chased some tall scores, but their bowling was left a lot to be desired. Geoff Archer got injured, Bumrah was injured right from the beginning, and their bowling looked totally at sea. Piyush Chawla, of course, did very well, but overall their bowling failed them at the end. As far as the Lucknow Super Giants is concerned, they lost Rahul midway in the season to an injury that hurt them, because no Indian batters were scoring runs. Good batting from Marcus Stoinis and Nicolas Putter winning them a couple of matches, but at the end Kunal Pandya couldn't get them over the line in the playoffs, and Lucknow Super Giants lost in the playoffs, the second playoffs in 2 seasons. So that was a good performance for them overall. As for the other teams, the 6 other teams which could not make the playoffs, Punjab Kings had a great batting lineup. They flattered to deceive. They looked at likely playoffs candidate, but after every good match they played a most mediocre game. After every good game, they played a bad game, and that's the way they lost. Finally, they could not make the playoffs. Good batting by Prafshimran Singh, Jitesh Sharma, Shikhar Dhawan batted well in some matches, but the bowling left a lot to be desired for Punjab Kings. They just couldn't. The bowlers conceded a lot of runs in some important matches, and therefore Punjab lost. As for Delhi Capitals, they were very poor right through. Their Indian batting completely failed. They just couldn't get Arshad Patel to bat higher up. Their bowling also didn't work all the time. The team didn't have any momentum right through the tournament. Only in that latter half of the tournament they won a couple of matches, but at the end it was a very very poor season for Delhi Capitals overall. David Warner just couldn't get the team to some. A length, a good number of wins. So that was Delhi Capitals. Sunrisers Hyderabad, another disappointing season. Last in this season, they looked, they had some very talented players that they just couldn't fire at all. Especially Harry Brook, he failed. Adrian Makram failed. Imran Malik was all over the place. The bowling attack just couldn't control. I mean, the whole team had no coordination whatsoever. A lot of chops. Dropping people and all, and thereby they lost the tournament. Sunrisers, and then there was of course Royal Challengers Bangalore. Again, they flattered to deceive. They had a good team, but they couldn't quite get into the playoffs. Some good batting by Virat to Plessis, Virat Kohli, Glenn Maxwell, all of them batted well, but the bowling, apart from Siraj, they were totally, they didn't look strong bowling side overall. There was the middle order, the lower order didn't perform, so RCB lost out. And then there was, of course, Rajasthan Royals. They flattered to deceive. They looked one of the likeliest team to reach the playoffs and even reach the finals and win the IPL. They had a very strong batting line, a very strong bowling attack, but they just could fail at the most important time. After winning most of their matches in the first half, they lost most of their matches in the second half, and they were out of IPL. So that's how it was. Kolkata Knight Riders under new captain Nitish Rana, regular captain Iyer was injured, but Nitish Rana captained well on the circumstances. They had some problems in the batting. They took some time to get into some momentum. The bowlers bowled well in patches. Varun Chakraborty bowled very well. Nitish Rana batted well, but it was Rinku Singh, the hero of the KKR campaign this season. His 5-6 in the last over of yesterday against Gujarat Titans and Ahmedabad was the best moment of IPL. Rinku Singh was brilliant in this tournament. Of course, this is how the overall things turned up. And of course, there was a lot of hope for RCB, Sunrisers. They couldn't do well. Delhi Capitals, Punjab Kings, Kolkata Knight Riders, Rajasthan Royals. They all had good teams overall, but they just couldn't get through. Best player of the most valuable player was Shubman Gill. He was brilliant right through the this IPL, centuries against RCB, centuries in the playoffs, the qualifier too. He batted brilliantly. I mean, Shubman Gill was an absolute class. And of course, best bowler was Mohammad Shami, 28 wickets. He bowled really well right through. And the best emerging player was Yashasvi Jaiswal. He's going to be an absolute class. He's going to play for India in the future. I'm sure about that. Yashasvi Jaiswal with 625 runs. I think he really played well. Shubman Gill scored 890 runs in this IPL to win the orange cap. Of course, Shami won the purple cap. So overall, a great IPL. Congratulations to Chennai Super Kings. Commiserations to Gujarat Titans. They really played well. And so let's now look forward to the World Test Championship. Thanks a lot for listening.